Brooke, and today, obviously, we're doing some Valentine tiered trays. I've picked out 4 of my Target tiered trays that I've decorated for Valentine's. They range from reds, pinks, whites, all sorts of good stuff. So, I have a few new products, but I mainly used what I had on hand and incorporated my other regular decor into them, and let's get to tiered traying. Okay, so today I'm going to start with the little black mesh tray, and this one is, if you ever see me like going like this, it's because it sits here and like rattles until I get stuff on it. So that's why I'm always like, be quiet, tray. Okay, so my first thought for this one was I had picked up this little love sign from Hobby Lobby that they had out this year, and they have like an XOXO in pink and black, and then like another love one in like a pink cursive. But I just like the simple red one with the brown, and I thought it looked really good with the black tray. And then so when I was looking through my stuff, I was like, okay, what would look good with this, you know, so love. So then I was thinking, I have my little mailbox, so like love letters. Hobby Lobby has some felt little letters too, I saw, but I didn't really like them, so I didn't pick them up. And I did put a block back here just to help hold the mailbox in position, because it was kind of trying to move around on me when I was decorating. So I just went very simple with this one. I just grabbed some white and red flowers, and I popped them in my mailbox, arranged them like so, grabbed one of my gingham red hearts and put it in there. That filled out the bottom really well. And then I thought the top was just a little plain, so I have just little like wicker ball, I guess, that I have from some vase, like dough bowl filler stuff. So I just popped that up there. Kind of goes with like the white flower, just adds a little dimension and texture to the top. And I'm not going to touch that flower because it's going to fall apart on me. So here's my simple little love letter tiered tray. Next, we have the new tray that I picked up, the one with the weave and the 2 circles. And I thought this one was really fun to decorate because this bottom is taller. So then I was able to use like my signs or like my taller signs and items a little easier on the bottom than some of them. So I started off this tray with just using this XO sign. And then I decided what I wanted to use for filler. So I grabbed one of my red mason jars and just stuck that over there for filler. And then I wanted to use this little candy jar. You could put hearts in there, candy in there. I thought about getting some candy, but I haven't yet. So I just have this red gingham ribbon that I had just with my Valentine stuff. And so I just kind of popped that in there, shook it around, and it filled it up nice, just to add a little more color and red and texture to the tray. So for the top, I really wanted to use this little white bird that I had, but I was really struggling with what else to fill in there. I was trying all sorts of stuff. It's a very small top, and then with the handles being so low, I didn't want anything like super high on that. Since like this was super tall, it was just like the dimensions were kind of throwing me off. Like I really love this part, but then this I was struggling with. So I went and grabbed my little thrifted cloche that I have, and there is like a hole in the bottom for a candle, but I want to stick these little red hearts in there, and so I just filled it up with some tissue paper that I can just pop out, so I didn't have to like get my hearts because they like just fit in there, so they were gonna get stuck. So I'm just filling up my little cloche, and then I kind of just put that off to the side in the back. And then I just grabbed another one of my little gingham hearts. They are just some of my favorite things to use for Valentine's. I only saw red and black this year at Hobby Lobby. Before, they've had gray and pink. I kind of wanted some pink ones, but I was a little too late, I guess. I thought this tray just needed a little something else, so I went and grabbed some of my eucalyptus greenery. I guess I'm on the struggle bus today. Okay, get in there. So I put some of that just kind of back here, and then some of it just kind of and I don't know what is with this eucalyptus today, or I don't know if it's just not bending for me properly or what. think we got it. And then of course I wanted to add just a little bit more hearts, just a little filler around here. And then just maybe a couple up here. So there's my little XO tray. I just liked a little bit of pop of greenery. I just thought it like filled it in a little better. Could easily not add that and not add the filler, and it would just be simple and cute, but I gotta be just a bit extra, you know that. So here is the third tray, and I'm finally incorporating a little bit of pink into the tiered tray. So this one kind of started off with, did I start off with my gnome or my kissing booth? I think it was the kissing booth sign that I started off with. And it fits up here, but it also fits down here. So I put it down there just for maybe like something a little different, where I always put the signs on the top, but this time I've kind of got signs on the bottom a little bit. And so we're gonna put that down there. And then since it was the kissing booth, I have one of those gnomes with the little kiss on his nose. And so I just thought that would work perfect up here to add that little bit of, you know, kind of funny kissing the lips or whatever. They do have both of these gnomes back. They have another one that's like red and black. I don't think he has any pink on him. I feel like their hats are even more shiny, glittery this year than mine, but I don't remember. And so then I made another little house. I put red and then pink on the back. So this time I wanted to use the red. I just didn't think the pink like matched well enough. And that's just paper from Hobby Lobby. I do have a video about those, so I can link that below. And so I really like that there, but I knew I needed something else to fill in here. So if you watch Vlogmas, you saw that I picked up some of these little red votives holders. And I said, why not use them for Valentines? They're red. And so I put that up there, just added some like texture and shine, and then I just popped a little flower in there. And then there's my top. I thought the bottom was a little plain, of course, and when I think that, I add filler or garland. And I knew I had one of these, but I couldn't find it for a minute in my stuff. So I do have a video on my beaded garlands, how I made those, and this one just has kind of some different red and white tassel on it, and I just thought this worked perfectly down here. Just kind of lay in front of the sign, tassels hanging off to the side, and there's my little kissing booth. I did see at Hobby Lobby they had the actual like little stands that you see over like Etsy and stuff now. They had some of those. I think they had a kissing booth one, but those were cute. I just wasn't interested, I guess. I don't know. I thought they were super cute. I just didn't need them. This is how my kissing booth turned out. So for our final tray, I picked out the round wood one, and then this is one I've leaned all the way into the pink side, no red. So the first thing I wanted to use on here were my new little hearts I picked up from Etsy. They're just different fabrics, and they got a little pin. So you can think of the word. They have like a name for like this kind of like craft that people do. So I wanted to use those, so then I went through and picked out pinks and kind of like the black, or I use gray to go with those hearts. So first thing I grabbed was these little pink bowls that I grabbed after Christmas clearance at Target, and we are just going to set them up here on the top. Just a couple of these sitting in the bowl would look super cute, so I just have them sitting up here in their bowl. I was really drawn to this love you sign because I thought the pinks looked really good together. So then I got this love you sign up here, and I really also wanted to use my little pink bug, and I found this just in the tabletop decor for spring 21. It says S21 road trip 21 collection. So this was just in the regular section of Hobby Lobby, but I picked it up a while ago knowing I'd want to use it for like Valentine's, and even if I do pinks in the spring and stuff. I was so happy with how all the pinks work so well together and how those just fit in there. The bottom was a little harder for me, so I started off with this little rose within the vase, forever ago bullseye spot. And then I have another little house that I made. I don't have anything on the back of this one because I didn't know what else I wanted to make, so I just made a gray one. So I set that next to the flower here, and then I couldn't figure out what to put down there, so I just ended up putting this little heart just kind of down here like that. And then I did pull out this gray vase just to set in the back here and kind of fill it out a little bit more. You wouldn't need that, but I just wanted to pop it back there just for a little extra. And I just love how it all came together. I love the different pinks with the gray. You could definitely lean towards black with that design on the hearts, but I just wanted to incorporate more of the gray with it. So last tray. That was my 4 Valentine's Target tiered trays. I have a few more I'm going to share with you, but not quite finished with all of them, so I need to tweak them a bit. So those are the 4 for today. We went from red and white all the way to pink and gray. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some inspiration on how to use those Target tiered trays, or can relate that to a bigger tray and just add a few more things. So remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.